Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Right here,
Well, we are in.
Mexico City.
Keep it running. Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Lori here. We in Mexico City.
Yeah, we finally made it here. And what a tragedy we had before getting here. And we're going to tell you the rest of the story on that in a minute. Well, we finally got here to Mexico City, huh, Lori?
Yeah, finally.
Well, what a bummer. And so we want to give you an idea of what happened to us, a little bit more of the backstory of when we got caught by the police and maybe even were scared. We were scared to death. It was so frightening. And so the whole thing came down. We were driving and I noticed in the rearview mirror that there was like 3 policemen on their motorcycles that were pulling us over. And I kept going because I don't usually pull over when I see something like that because they may not be stopping us. And a lot of times it works that way. And then they go by us or, you know, they're stopping somebody else. So always wait and keep driving. And so I kept doing that. You know, well, finally a motorcycle cop came up, pointed to us to get over. And I says to Lori, I says, uh-oh, we're getting pulled over.
Yeah.
And so then you tell them what you were feeling when this was happening.
Well, in this feeling, because we don't know the rule, I tried to beg him, and they say, we're going to pound your car. You see the record there? We're going to put your car in there, and then you can go tomorrow and get your car back. But where you going to go? He doesn't know. And then, so finally I asked, so can we pay the fine? I say, no. And I was so nervous, I was so scared, and then finally we talked it out. I talked like smile and laughing and joking a little bit, and then he said, okay, you can pay the fine. And then I asked how much the fine is, and first thing he said, 1,000 US dollar, 18,000, 18,000
peso, which is 1,000 US dollars.
And I said, can you go down a little bit? He said, no. And he said, now 1,200 US dollar. I said, I don't have that money. He said, you don't have US money? I said, no, I have no US money at all, And then what did he say?
So they wouldn't back down. I mean, I'm looking in my little wallet here. I pulled everything out. We came out with about 7,000. Okay, we need 18. And we had about 7,000. So we kept pushing them. Let us get by with this. And they said no. You see that record over there?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to impound your car. They're going to take it. You're not going to be able to get your car for 2 days. Where I'm thinking, my mind's going around, I can't afford to get this car impounded for 2 days because all of our stuff is in there. And what are we going to do? They're probably going to take us to an impound lot that's maybe out in the country, maybe no hotels around or anything. Come with us 6 months traveling through Mexico and the magical mystery tour of Mexico. We'll be driving through Mexico. We will be covering over 10,000 miles and also visiting over 20 to 30 colonial cities. We invite you to live a life of passion. We are embarking on a new phase of our life. We are now in our 70s, and we feel it's so important to have a life of passion, to be passionate about your life, what you do, the excitement you have in your life, keeping yourself young and vibrant. This is so important, especially as we age, and we encourage you, young or old, to follow your passion, follow your dream, and have that excitement. We invite you to come with us weekly on our journey through Mexico, living a life of passion. Let's do it together. We can do it together as we age in place. Well, here we are, Mexico City. We're in the Zocalo. That's the center of Mexico City. And I want to show you a cathedral over here. This is the most beautiful cathedral. It's actually the oldest cathedral in Mexico. Very elaborate inside. It's just really beautiful. And then if you see behind me here, you'll see the palace. This is the palace. It's right behind me. That's that's the president's palace. And then this is the main square. So what happens is the buildings that surround us here, they are the government buildings where the commerce and government activities happen here in Mexico. So come to Mexico and definitely see the cathedral.
We was at Teotihuacan Pyramid in Mexico City.
Yeah, this is a beautiful place. Even so, we're having a hard time pronouncing the name of this place. I'm going to write it right here so you can see what we're trying to say. But we're having a great day here. Overcast, you can see it's cold. Today it was like 48 degrees when we left. It's a little breezy, but we're having a great time here in Mexico City. We are here at Chapultepec Park, and what it's known for, many things, but one of the things that I really wanted to check out was a museum of anthropology, because it has all of the history of Mexico within there. Let's go check it out. We'll see what it looks like.
Yeah, that's what I want to see too.
Well, this is the entry into the Museum of Anthropology here.
Good afternoon, Mexico. We are frugal. We eat in our room and we invite our friend to come over and then have lunch with us. We have cup of noodle. We add some lettuce here. Oh, let me try it. That's the best noodle we have.
Other people make fancy videos showing they're eating in real expensive restaurants, and we're doing it in our room. 6 months travel in Mexico. Stay on a budget.
Yeah, look at this.
Morning ironing, huh, honey?
Yeah, morning ironing. So this clothes when you wash by hand, it gets so wrinkled, and I don't used to use this kind of iron board, so well, do the best I can. So I don't want my clothes to be too much wrinkled.
Living on the road.
Yeah.
Well, when you come to Chapultepec Park, there is a lot of sculptures here in the sculpture garden area, and definitely like the sculpture behind us, very different than you normally see. Mexico has a different concept of art, and it's quite interesting. And so come here, check out the sculptures in the sculpture garden, and definitely you're going to really enhance your day. Huh, Lori?
Oh yeah, yeah. This park was very big, bigger than the Central New York Park.
It is bigger than Central New York Park. Go ahead.
Wow! Now we walk up to the castle, kind of a bit of the hill. So we're gonna go to the castle. Come along, so we take you with us.
Now here we'll come into the main gate, into the area where the palace is located. It's up on a hill in Chapultepec Park, and it has a beautiful view of the city. The building is remarkably large and also so beautiful. Remember, it is approximately 300 years old.
Alla derecha, del polvo prismática. Okay, this is my town, it's Chinatown. It's so beautiful. I like over here, and they have all kind of Chinese food, Chinese clothes, and everything was here. And a very reasonable price. Hey, Jerry, look at that.
Yeah, that's the Palace of the Arts. It's beautiful, huh?
Oh, I like to go to see it.
Yeah, let's check it out. Okay. Where we're at here, behind us, the building here, is the Palace of the Arts. And the building itself is a Italian design. The architect was from Italy, came over here to design it. The interesting thing about it also, the building is made out of marble, which is very unusual. You don't see marble in the construction in Mexico. Very unusual. Now, think about it. The building is about 100 years old. All that marble had to be brought over piece by piece. And the masons and the people here really weren't used to building with marble, so they had to have people from Italy be supervising the construction and how to cut the marble. Well, another thing about the Alameda Park here, it's a long, narrow parkway, and there's so many sculptures here and water fountains. It's a great place to walk, just relax, get a bench, sit down, and you can do some people watching. Okay, I finally got my blizzard here. We're in Mexico City, but we've been to like 6 other Pueblo Magicals and cities, and I finally got my blizzard.
Is that good?
Definitely creamier, nicer. I get the Hawaii one, or sometimes there's a tropical one. Now, this is a very small one here, smallest I can get, and it's about $4 US. Let me know what you're paying for it, and I'm curious about that. I found my Dairy Queen.